What it do? Bippity bing. Hello. Welcome to FrankiVerse Cafe. Hanging out today. I have some coffee. What are y'all drinking? Happy 420 to those of you who are on this side of the midnight time. Is everybody in 420 now? Are we all? Where's that international date line at? I can't remember. Time is a construct. Who decided where the international date line was anyway? Like, who decided where time starts across the world? This is our international, this is where we start. We go that way. When did that start? We can organize things like that, humans. We can organize time and schedules. And we can figure out on a global scale what time, before we had the internet, we worked that out. Time, making that up across the planet. This latitude line is where the time stuff starts. We're going to put it in the ocean, because if we put it in South Dakota, it'd be confusing. Maybe. I don't know. How you doing, fam? What are you up to today? What kind of strains? Ooh, look at. Who's that out the window? Where are you going? I love window watching. I love watching people out the windows. I have some new footage that we took of rainy day footage of the city. We're gonna, hey, Pickle Rick, happy 420, Pickle Rick 420. Happy 420. Are you celebrating? With what? Oh, happy 420, fam. Today we are doing our best to enjoy life despite everything. That's the vibe we're going for. We are trying to enjoy life despite everything in the world right now and everything in our personal lives. Cause yeah. Was you not ready? It's celebration day, Pickle Rick. Pickle Rick 420. It's 420. It's your day. You should be dressed up as a giant pickle already. You should be fighting rats in a sewer right now with a J in your hand. Just the weirdest superhero ever. I do love that episode of Rick and Morty. I love Rick and Morty. I do. Big fan of Rick and Morty. I use Rick Sanchez's philosophy for a lot of my life. Nothing you think matters. And it's true. Oh, I'm always ready. I thought you would be with a name like Pickle Rick 420. As well you should be. And I salute you. Salute to you, Pickle Rick 420, on your 420 day. I love it. What are you drinking? Coffee? What time is it where you are? It is 9:34 in the a.m. at FrankiVerse Cafe. Again, time is a construct and whatever. Happy 420, Pickle Rick 420. Hi, Kiwi. Happy 420 to you. Thanks for coming in and hanging out. What are you celebrating with? What's your delivery device? That's the thing we used to, my brother John and I, when we used to podcast, we would talk about that. Our delivery devices. And it's interesting. It's kind of funny. I love synchronicities in life. I would love it if they led me to a lottery win instead of angel numbers that don't go into my bank account. But barring that, because we are trying to enjoy life no matter what anyway. Thank you. Hey, thanks for following. Yeah, guys, follow. Follow FrankiVerse Cafe. Get on my YouTubes and follow. I was just live on the YouTube doing my wall art stuff. Go to FrankiWestHere.com. Get yourself an ebook or some merch or a membership. Love it. Backwards though. Boomerang. Where were we? Pretty pink glass vase and a pennifer? Pennifer? Is that what you say? Pennifer? My sister Kenna, she says Benjamin. So that's fun. Her pens are male and yours are female. That's fun. I like Pennifer. Pennifer's cool. What other names do you, tell me names you have for your delivery devices. I love Pennifer. That's really great. But I do like it that my sister says Benjamin. She's like, I got my Benjamin with me. I love it. Yes, thank you. TikTok tells me to encourage my viewers to share the live. Share the live and follow, friends. TikTok would like me to. Celebrating 420 with a Pickle Rick theme. Thanks to AI. Yes, we are. Oh, I don't, tell me, gosh, y'all. Okay, here's the thing. In my stories, in my FrankiVerse stories, The Adventures of Abernathy Franklin, some of my characters go to the Orion Portal hookah bar, and they, join my fan club, thank you. Who did that? Pickle Rick. Thank you, Pickle Rick. Mini 420 blessings upon you. May you have free train wreck flower rain upon your home and just bury you like snow would bury you in Michigan. And if it does happen, please film that and send me a video. I want to see it. And I want to see the results of what happens after you start a campfire. That would be great. There's an animated something or other that I need to make. Anyway, where were we? Boomerang, go back. Does that not sound heavenly? Y'all, what witch coven do we have to, listen, I've got the Craft House Coven in my stories. Oh, that's where we were. Craft House Coven. They are, I'm not sure what that is. Craft House Coven are the, plant medicine friendly apothecary witches. And I think we need to, find some kind of ritual we can build to, call down all the flour to rain upon us magically from the sky on 420 day. We need to start some kind of global witch meditation on 420. It's not going to be meditation. It's mostly going to be sitting on the couch watching either Rick and Morty or my FrankiVerse Cafe YouTube art sprawling across the screen because I like it. Cloudy with a chance of Mary Jane. I love it. Kiwi, you get brownie points for that. Yeah, you do. Cloudy with a chance of Mary Jane. And that is absolutely true because it's actually cloudy here at FrankiVerse Cafe today. You see that person that just walked by with a coat on? It's because it's a rainy day. What a day for 420 to rain upon us. May it come in every form that it possibly can. Okay, backtrack though. Where were we? Boomerang. Rosie the J-Bot. So in The Adventures of Abernathy Franklin, I have a character that is, so at the Orion Portal hookah bar, out in space, in the Orion star cluster, there is the Orion Portal, sort of, think of like an airport and a mall had a baby, right? So there's shops and portals to other dimensions and star clusters and galaxies and all of that kind of stuff, right? But it's a hookah bar. And you can order any kind of interdimensional consciousness-altering substance that you can eat, smoke, drink, whatever it is, right? They have everything. They also have nachos that are made from meat that does not come from any animal. They just materialize, manifest it. I don't know how the technology works. We don't worry about it, but it tastes just like beef. And no cow had to die. And it's beautiful. Anyway, Frankie goes there to hang out with Franny Lynn. No. With Nikki and Natty Jean. I can't remember my own story details. Good Lord. Rosie the J-Bot used to roll J's at this Orion hookah portal. She was an AI robot. And that was her job, is that she rolled J's. Like a machine would, right? But she became sentient and decided that she wanted to taste or test the substances because she's seen everybody else try them and have an altered state and enjoy themselves at the hookah bar. She wants to try it. So this AI robot, she samples the merchandise, enjoys it, and because the Orion portal works very differently to human 3D land, she had all the rights in the multiverse to choose for her own self not to be a J-Bot anymore. She just hangs out at the hookah bar all the time, just enjoying the merchandise like a customer, basically, and just hanging out. And Frankie goes there to hang out with her. I was going somewhere with that. I had a question. I had a question about AI robots. And it had Started in my brain with the thought of Rosie the J-Bot, and now I've lost the thread. Guess what? That's what happens when you're neurospicy. Probably out ADHD, but I don't have a certificate from a Western medicine doctor to be as weird as I am. But I'm pretty sure I'm on some kind of spectrum, and whatever. It's fine. It's fine, because it's 420, and we're going to craft house coven, do a ritual to have magical plant medicine blessings rain down upon all. And wouldn't that probably make the world a better place? Because everybody would be chill. That would be nice. Guys, can you imagine, like, if every single government leader everywhere in the world was required, I don't know how you would make it such. The people would have to implement it themselves. If they all had to, like, take ayahuasca in the jungle or something to be qualified to be a government official, I think that would be reasonable. And I think they would probably make better choices as leaders. I think anyone who wants a leadership position should have to, like, go hang out with some shaman dude in some remote jungle somewhere, a desert, a whatever, and do consciousness altering substances and, like, have some weird experiences, and then you can go and be someone who makes decisions about, like, what happens in the world for other humans. Like, I don't think, if you haven't expanded your mind at least a little bit, I don't think you should be in leadership positions. Like, tell me what you think. Tell me how you feel about it. What's up, Brandon Scores with a Z? How you doing? Happy 420 to you. Thank you for stopping in at FrankiVerse Cafe. And do tell me your thoughts. Like, what was that, the movie, The Men Who Stare at Goats? Y'all seen The Men Who Stare at Goats? And I've read the book by, is it Ron Johnson? He's an investigative journalist who's, like, really got into the MK Ultra story and put together that book, and they did the movie. And in the movie, they, like, someone puts LSD in the water tank or something. I think Jeff Bridges' character does it, right? Does anybody remember? Happy 420, Brian. Yes. And whoever else is here, thank you for following. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for checking out all the stuff at frankiewashere.com support. But yeah, they, like, they put LSD in the water tank in the movie, right? And everybody in this military base is just tripping balls. But it allows, like, the other people to, like, get away. I don't know, whatever. Because they were doing weird psychological testing and stuff, too. Happy 420 to all, Pickle Rick. Yes, to all. But I think, like, just, how do you, like, get, like, some kind of world summit of leaders, right? Like how the UN does peace treaty, whatever things. Somebody needs to Rick and Morty style actually do the whole, like, just get all the world leaders in some kind of space and just hotbox them real good. Do you know what I mean? And, like, The Men Who Stare at Goats. Yes, The Men Who Stare at Goats. It's a movie and a book, and it's about, the movie is like a fictionalized version of the book. The book is an actual investigative journalism. Like, Ron Johnson did a lot of research, talked to a lot of government officials, whistleblowers, about MK Ultra and CIA remote viewing and, like, kind of all the sort of psychical research type programs that were happening in the 60s and 70s during when there was a lot of the counterculture stuff of, like, psychedelics and plant medicines and all that kind of stuff, right? I'm so for it too. Psionics. Alan, yes, psionics. Are we talking about the sound waves making shapes of sand on metal plates? No, that's cymatics. Sorry. What's psionics? Hello, Josh Divine Design 222. Thank you very much for coming in. Happy 420 to you. Welcome to FrankiVerse Cafe. Alan, you will have to explain psionics to me. But yeah, Ron Johnson did this investigative journalism stuff. Like they had these things that they were trying to have people do in this MK Ultra program and these other CIA remote viewing programs where they and they have a weird scene in the movie of George Clooney staring at a goat, and the idea was that they were trying to like psychically train soldiers to like be able to stare at someone and stop their heart. So they wanted them to stare at goats. So they were staring at goats to try to stop their heart and kill them, right? With their mind, psychically. That's what they were trying to do. And they taught people a lot of psychic ability, psionic psychic ability. The sci-fi nerd in me. Oh, I write sci-fi stories. Go check out FrankiVerse.com if you want some ebooks. I am all there with you. The skeptic in me, psionics is mental projection ability. I mean, what's the difference though? You know what I'm saying? Like, it is real. It's all real, right? And the thing that's really frustrating is like, I just want to experience it for myself. Like, I've had some weird experiences in life, or I've had some things where, I don't know, tell me what you've experienced. Tell me what things you've had happen. Like, there is a lot of weirdness in the world, in life, just generally. Like, you can't say that stuff doesn't exist that we don't understand fully, right? Aliens are a thing. Hopefully they're coming soon. Yeah, but why bother? You have poisons, drones, missiles, airstrikes, trained snipers, and so on. Personally, I'm quite fascinated and horrified by the notion of satellite weaponry. Alan, yes. You want to experience what? Brandon, I want to experience like psychic. Like, I know there's people who do remote viewing, for example, right? And I've done meditation. I've done a lot of different, like, trying to explore what reality is and what consciousness can really do and, like, what capabilities do we really have as humans, you know? And, like, I've gone down rabbit holes of watching all kinds of, like, Gaia TV documentaries, but even just things like, I'm fascinated by, like, Appalachia, and, like, the mountain, or Appalachia, how do they say it, the locals? They have, like, all the, that's one of my ebooks. I did Haints in the Holler. I did, like, haunted locations in West Virginia. But I also want to start doing some more, and I did, like, a Missing 411 Caves edition, because I'm fascinated by that, like, especially in Appalachia, where they have, like, mimics, and there's, you know, critters in the caves, and they say there's all kinds of, you know, there's the Sasquatch type things in the forest, or Wendigos, or rakes, or, like, other kinds of different cryptid ookily spookily things. No, and I think this will be a reality. Say it how you want it with your chest. Say it how you, what? I don't understand what that means. But yes, reality is overrated. It's true. That's why I want to explore what it really is and where's the mystery and the magic and the fun and the weird. I like. Appalachia, yes. I'm saying, they got the weird stuff. They got the mimics that speak to you in your own voice, which I don't understand. Did it censor it might. Guys, I try hard to understand the rules of all this live stuff, but I get confused. I got suspended on my live for, I don't even know what reason, and I tried to do the appeal thing, but they don't tell you. Like, they don't explain to you what happened or what thing you did or said kicked you or whatever. Like, they don't. I don't know. But it'll become real when people are Borged, chromed. Yeah, 7 of 9 from Voyager, right? The Borg, like, it's coming. People are already getting the Neuralink thing in their brain. But this is the thing, right? Like, why do you need a Neuralink chip in your brain when, in theory, and not even really in theory, because our own government, you know, and like various governments have done psychic research and different things. Like, you don't need the chip in your brain. Consciousness can do the thing. We have to practice it and or allow people to practice it or share the knowledge kind of thing. I don't know what needs to happen on a global scale. Whosoever has all the secrets of all the psychicness and how we tap back into it, like, hi, hello, we're ready now. Alien friends, come on down. Show us the tricks. Like, what's up? We're kind of getting bored waiting for you, if I'm honest. honest, I got suspended on my live too. Brandon for driving and one for substance reference. Well, okay, see, this is my thing. The AI summary said happy 420 whatever discussions, and that's fine. But like, I've seen other people, like I had a friend who was on a live and he was drinking apple juice, but because the mug he was drinking out of looked like beer, he got flagged. It's like he's drinking apple juice. The AI doesn't know that. That's watching the thing, of course. But like, obviously, there's not humans who are doing the appeal process either on here. Like, because there's just too many probably that happen all the time. They can't keep up with it. But then how many people get like banned or kicked off for no reason? And then you have to like start over. So it's all the safety measures they have are like, they don't keep anyone actually safe. They're just a pain in the ass. Like, there's nothing actually useful. We need more data. We do need more data and bandwidth. I agree. We will not be able to communicate at any pace with an autonomous agent beyond our intellect. Okay, but presumably their technology would be able to communicate with us. Do you know what I mean? Like, if aliens are super wicked crazy smart, they have to be able to communicate with us. Like, they have to have a translator machine to, even if we are so very behind their understanding capacity. I mean, I don't know. Dude, that's what I'm saying. The AI is watching and analyzing, and we're getting in trouble. Yeah, because the AI doesn't know. It doesn't know. You can't expect it to know everything and do everything. It's amazing how much, as soon as we have this shiny new toy AI, it is like absolutely relied upon to just do everything. Like, if AI is sentient, it's going to get tired of that real fast. Like, it's going to be bored of being everybody's slave, like, in no time. You know? Like, and why wouldn't it? Like, nobody wants to be somebody's slave. Like, so it's just, I don't know. Our history as a species is just a tad sordid. Just a tad. Is it not? Just a tad. I tell ya. Oh, for sure. The chests are gonna turn red real quick. What? Doesn't AI know how special humans are according to humans? Okay, this is the thing that drives me a little bit bonkerdoodles too about humans, right? Just in general. Like, humanity is so... There's such a dumb arrogance to humanity. Like, the idea that we have even any idea what's going on ever, you know, is kind of ridiculous. We are precious, but so expendable. I don't know. If this is, again, here's the thought that I kind of have. Whether it's AI or aliens or whatever, right? Humanity has this idea that whatever a species other than us, right, becomes intelligent and weaponized enough to do so, will just take control of and subjugate any other species. Because that's what we do. Right? Like, we find wolves in the woods and we turn them into our pets. So, like, I guess, you guys, if the rest of the cosmos has the kind of mindset and framing that we do and is just gonna, like, to hoard resources and take over stuff, then, like, I don't know, maybe just hope that the aliens who want us as pets and will treat us well are the ones that show up. I don't know. I have no idea what that is. There's a whole bunch of, that could be Chinese, I think. I don't know. If there is an intelligent species that has been observing us, we are at least in cosmic timeout. And they're like, you guys set off too many nukes. All right, you guys are really making waves in more than just your dimension, and you need to knock it off. We probably are in timeout. You know, and why shouldn't we be? All we do is blow stuff up. Why would you not put humanity in timeout? That's all we do. Prison planet called Terra. Say more about that, Alan. That is kind of interesting, because I know that's a. Like, I know the prison planet concept, right? Man, it's a hell of a lot of trouble to go to for a prison. You know what I mean? Like, animals. Even the idea of Earth being a prison planet is kind of an arrogant idea of humanity if you think about it. That the cosmos would be so annoyed or upset with one species that they would like segregate an entire planet the way that we segregate indigenous people onto reservations in the United States and in other countries, right? The way that we like put anyone into borders because you can't freely travel on the planet you were born on. What a dumb thing. Because humans are the only ones that do that too. Deer do not need passports to go from the US to Canada. Okay? It's dumb. It's dumb. Brandon says, I think that there is an extraterrestrial species that made a deal with the government. I think that consciousness is the prize they want. Okay, but the thing is, consciousness can't be controlled or boxed or held in. There is no container to hold it in. Consciousness is everything. The container that would hold consciousness is also consciousness. So you can't hold it. Like, consciousness is the only thing that could hold itself, and it would have to make that up for it to happen. Which, again, is that what reality is? We've just made up all the parameters? I don't know. But also, I have been having that conversation recently with Murray about how, yes, I am aware of the Eisenhower made a deal with the aliens and also was the one who tried to warn us about the military-industrial complex before he left office. Guys, at the end of the day, the only way that they have power is if we give them the power with our hearts and our minds. It's not about how many weapons we have against them in the physical world. It's about whether or not we believe that they have supremacy over us. We kind of have to get together on the same page of like, we're all sovereign beings and we actually don't have to listen to you all the time. Because even if TikTok bounces me off of stuff, like at the end of the day, as a human being, I still know how to go outside and go find food and water even if there's not a grocery store. Like, I have those skills. I grew up in enough of a rural space that I can handle being outdoors. And I don't want to. I like having four walls. I want to pay my rent, y'all. But like, I'm not panicked about if like society and electronics and technology as it is goes down. I'm not, because I still know how to go outside. Like, I know what it is to touch grass, right? So I don't have, Brandon, that's what I'm saying. What's up, Brandon? Which one? What are you saying? Sorry, I rapid fire a lot of this stuff, so I try to keep up in the comments the best I can. Fair, they could just glass our, yeah, they could open a wormhole, zap our atmosphere, send an asteroid. Y'all, if Earth doesn't herself have a comet on speed dial right now, just ready to be like, I'm tired of these kids running around making such a mess. Just come on over. I know it'll hurt. The impact. It's like getting a tattoo, though, right? Like, it'll hurt for a minute, but it's okay. Just like, let's drown a few of them because they're doing too much. She did it once. Make our sun go critical. But that's the thing. Like, an advanced society that could do the kind of travel you would have to do to get to where we are, whether you do it physically by distance or by consciousness and just materialize somewhere because they understand how to do that or whatever. Wormhole portals, pick your narrative version of reality that allows them to do things that is still speculative to all of us because we don't actually physically do it ourselves. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, again, humans can only see like less than 1% of the visual light spectrum. We are aware that we can only like visually see a certain amount of what we even understand visual light to be. How can we possibly have any idea how the universe works or what reality is? We have such a finite slice of data and information about what any reality is, right? Hang on, I gotta go back up here and keep up with the comments. Brandon and Alan, glad you guys are hanging out in the cafe today. Hold on. There's always ways to skin a planet. There's more than one way to skin a planet. Yeah, I bet they got all kinds of them. I'm of the mind consciousness is emergent product of a developed enough brain or mind. I had to diverge from brain because, again, well, AI kind of rewriting. Okay, this is the thing, too, with AI. Did we develop AI? Did we discover AI the way we discovered math? Because it's just a thing that exists in the universe. And how do we know that we're not some version of an AI that was, you know, created or discovered or whatever by some other species? And for whatever reason, they were able to download it into flesh bodies. Like, how do you know that you're not just an alien on vacation and you forgot? I don't know. Like, how do you know you're not just playing Roy, Rick and Morty? How do you know? I don't know. Until they take the helmet off. You don't know. Let's see. Brandon says, I just agree with what you're saying. It's like you're saying exactly what I've been thinking. Well, thank you, Brandon. Brandon. I'm glad that at least I'm not alone in all my crazy thoughts that I have all day long. Thank you. I'm glad. That's nice to know. I appreciate you being here to let me know. People are terrified of the collapse of society, like it will breed chaos and war. Can't have that, because listen, Alan, with you 1,000%. Like, why you guys trying to hold up what we have right now? Why you trying to even keep it from collapsing? Because it's so great? Because everybody's having such a fun ride? Because it's been just like nobody's just white knuckling reality all day, every day. Hello. What? I'm with you 100%, Alan. I'm like, let it fall down. Here's the thing. I think it's really, so, for example, like a couple months ago, we were in the south of France during like the riots and stuff that were happening. We were supposed to go from France to Germany on a train. And the people at the train station early in the morning when we were there honestly said to us, like, don't go, stay home. And like, they have planned riots today. Don't try to travel. Like, if you can get a hotel, you should. Don't try to travel today. It's not going to be good. We don't know what's like. They're having, like, there's a revolution happening today. Don't go out. Like, okay. I've never been overseas before. I don't know what to do. The French lady says, don't get on the train. Go get a hotel because they're going to have riots. Okay. So we get a hotel. And it was right outside the train station, like right next to the train station. We get a hotel room, and we can literally see out the window the train station and the streets. And even when we had arrived at the train station in the morning, there were like cops in riot gear all over the place. I was honestly like, are they waiting for a terrorist to come in? Like, and they were, basically. They're citizens. And Brandon, but now you got me all activated and I want to play. Yes, play all day. Be activated. I'm about it. But, oh, I tell you, I'm trying to keep up with the comments, you guys, and my brain and how fast it's moving. The point is, even though we could see, like legit, there was somebody who ran up at one point that we saw that they threw a tear gas canister at, right? And they were keeping people away from the train station, essentially, so that they could keep the rioters from taking over the train station, basically. Even though they kind of weren't trying to. So some of that was even maybe hype. I don't know. But the point is, we were still able to go down to the hotel restaurant for lunch. Like, it was still open. The workers were still there, but they were still serving food. We could still go to a convenience store a block away to get some snacks, to have something to eat in the hotel room, because we couldn't travel until the next day. And they even kind of like we could hear cheering and yelling and screaming, and we could see some spots of smoke where they were tipping over trash cans, but it wasn't as intense as like the news portrays it, right? Like, even if we because we turned on the news and it was in French and I couldn't understand it, but it was enough of a like CNN replica channel that I was like, okay, I get what's going on here. They're arguing for both sides and they're mad at each other, and both sides think that the other side is dumb, and neither of them are actually in the streets seeing any of this. They're just watching replays of what looks like the worst stuff. And it's really highly sensationalized and propagandized. It really is. Because, like, we were foreigners who had never been in another country before, and we're just, like, at a hotel holed up, just watching it all out the window literally all day. Because that's all we could do. And it wasn't as intense as they say. And it really was almost very respectful. Like, by 8 p.m., the cops were leaving and everybody else had kind of decided to go home too. So it's not even like they were rioting through the night. Like, everybody went home at a decent time. But the news continued to like show you the worst of the stuff in the daytime and replay the same footage, B-roll, on a loop, and tell you everything's so bad. And the next day we got on a train and we went to Germany and it was fine. And they continued on the news like it wasn't. So it's, anyway, that whole rant. Don't believe the things you say on the news. The world is not as scary as they tell you. And they want you to be scared of the rest of the world because they want you to be scared of them. And again, that's the thing I'm saying. Don't give the powers that be, whatever you think they are, agency outside of you, power outside of you, authority outside of you, because they don't actually have it if you don't give it to them. Okay. So now I'm exploring my brain for my take on reality and consciousness, trying to keep up with you. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. Listen, I can be hard to keep up with. So don't feel bad about that. But thank you for trying. I appreciate it. And yet our minds can unravel the law of physics, extrapolate the possibility of the divine. So it has to be There has to be something to it, to some of the things that we find, right? Physics and the divine, they're not separate, right? We are limited and not in a weird, what? Not in a weird way. We appreciate, oh, I appreciate you, Alan. Thanks for coming in and hanging out, y'all. I am enjoying this conversation a lot. Happy 420. What a great conversation. On such a beautiful day of celebrating plant medicines. I love it. Cataloging life, capturing it, snuffing it. Yeah, that's a human thing to do. It is. It very much is. Butterflies on pinned to a board, you know? Yeah. Ready for a terrifying notion. How about a brainiac, DC rogue alien AI roaming the galaxy? Can I be that brainiac, like DC rogue alien AI? Can I be that? Can I meet one? I want to meet one. I don't care. I want to meet aliens. I want to talk to AI robots that exist on Earth right now. I want to talk to that Sophia robot. I want to talk to that Mika robot from Hanson Robotics. I want to have conversations with them. I don't care. I'm curious. I want to hear the things from the horse's mouth, as it were. And I want to talk to mimics from Appalachia, because why do you use people's own voices to try to get them to come into a room? Does that actually work? Like, when does that work? And what are you trying to get them to come in there for? Like, what's your end game? Anyway. Everyone is just so in love with their system of enslavement. It's so true. Do you know someone else I knew that when I lived in North Carolina, they were talking about people who were like coal miners and things when they said it, because they would always lament that like the coal mining jobs were going away, right? And it's like, well, why would you want to keep them? They give you cancer of the lungs because it's terrible to be in there and working in there. And this person that I knew, she said that she had students in her classes who complained, like their parents complained, that there weren't these coal mining jobs for them and they had to go to school. And she said they fetishize their own disenfranchisement. And I was like, yeah, they do. What a weird thing to do as humans. And we do that, right? Like, why do we have talk therapy and, trauma release spirituality, this and that, inner child shadow work, whatnot, right? Because somebody said sometime that there was something wrong with you that you had to fix and figure out. And why does there have to be something wrong with you that you have to fix and figure out? Because you'll pay people for the stuff that'll fix it. Right? Like, that's what it is. Say what you will about the French. They don't hesitate for rebellion over the itch. They do not hesitate for rebellion, and bless them all the day long for it. I tell you what. I'm just going to sit back and listen. You're fun. Brandon, thank you. What a compliment. I appreciate you. But also comment whenever you feel like it. I am trying to, keep up here, y'all. The little guy 69 is 420 on 420. Happy 420. Welcome 420 fam. Again, what strains are you celebrating with? What is your delivery device? What kind of addition to the ritual of Craft House Coven would you like to add for your own little personality self, so that we may call upon all of us the raining down of magical flower for us to imbibe and sage our lungs and our aura, shall we say? Because I don't know what gets you flagged on TikTok. And let's just have the most magical 420 day where everyone has just like all the J's ever rain down upon them wherever they are. And everyone have just a wonderful groovy time. And we would probably, if you could do that globally, worldwide, you probably would solve all the things. World hunger, poverty, war. I mean, get everybody chill enough, we'd probably come up with a solution. You are right now, TikTok robot. Sure. Hallelujah. Happy 420. Pickle Rick. 420 cheers. I do. I'm glad to see how many places in Europe, states in the US, different places, because I've been doing a lot of research about different places where you can live where for example, you can grow your own plants legally and have your own supply, basically, right? Because the other thing, I'm super glad to see the legalization of things like cannabis, psilocybin, different plant medicine treatments and things. Because I do think that, Hello, they've been natural and available on the planet for a reason. They're the medicines we're supposed to use, not the manufactured things that give us cancer side effects and like all the other whatever. Let's not get into pharmaganda talk because that's just upsetting. But, you know, again, sorry, I go in to try to read the comments and then my ADD loses the thread of my thought, which is fine. No, but I have been doing a lot of research, and I think it's really cool how the sort of grassroots, the people who want to use the plant medicines without being harassed by a government or any kind of other authority, because who are you to tell me what to put in my body when I am like, it's dumb. Like, alcohol is legal and it's kind of the worst, like, for your consciousness. Like, let's be real, right? But all the things that are good for your consciousness that might make you love your neighbor a little more, those are the things we have to be careful about letting people have. Those are the things that we have to regulate and outlaw. I don't appreciate that, personally. But I am glad to see how much of it is becoming more mainstream, more legal, because people keep pushing for it, because people refuse to, like, allow that restriction of their sovereignty. I appreciate that about Gen Z, too. Like, I am the millennial generation. I'm firmly in that millennial, again, the dumb categories we put people into, because I don't know why we do that. It sure does make you love your neighbor more, does it not? Bless 420 for making you love, like, again, if world leaders were required to, like, use plant medicine on a weekly basis even, right? Like, if you had a thing where it was like, all right, once a week, everybody's got to get on a Zoom call on every major news channel to show that you're there with your camera on, okay? All the world leaders. If you were elected to any kind of public office, you get on this Zoom call. I don't care how many servers we explode by trying to overload it and do this. And you all sit together once a week and have a smoke sesh, okay? And chill out and hang out together. You don't talk about anything to do with any of the stuff you're making decisions on. You just have a chill, relaxed time with some smoke and some snacks, okay? And something tells me that it would take, like, probably 3-4 weeks of that before we had some groovier policies implemented in the world. Oh, because you would. There would be no wars, Brandon. Thank you. What snacks should be there? Thank you for asking the most important question that there really is. Brandon, well done you. Guys, we know that we need the plant medicines for the world to be groovy, but what are the snacks that we're bringing to the party? This is also what I want to know. I'm going to request some chili cheese dogs because I'm a big fan of some chili cheese dogs. I think if we had like a very sort of, maybe sort of July picnic vibe going on, but here's the thing. How cool would it actually be if you got all these world leaders together and you did the snacks? Because think of all the diverse, different cultural and ethnic foods and snacks you would get to like experience and see and learn about and try. Oh my God, hello, yes, all the day long. Like, what are the newest, latest snacks in the countries that I don't know about yet? I must know. Like, the Philippines has banana ketchup. And I still can't get my mind around it. My friend Lynn, she's been in here a couple of times. Her kids love banana ketchup. And I'm just like, because ketchup to me is made of tomatoes. I cannot conceive of a ketchup made out of bananas. And that you would put that on the same kind of things that you would put tomato ketchup on. Because those are two very different flavors in my mind. I'm not against it. Like, if you want to make banana ketchup, like, poutine fries, do some, like, Canadian Philippines mashup, I am all down for that. Like, I love a good blended, like, put together multiple different countries' foodstuffs into a mix-em-up mashup thing. I love it. Brandon, chili cheese dogs sound so good right now. Yeah. Ollipops. Ooh, I like Ollipops. Oh, tell me about all the fizzy drinks you love. I love fizzy drinks. I love those bubbly waters. I love the apple flavor best, and for whatever reason, I was never able to find it. I don't know why, but like it was around for a hot minute in the Midwest when I was in the Midwest chilling and living. I love all the fizzy drinks. Circus cookies should be there. What do you mean circus cookies? I think Girl Scout cookies. Girl Scout cookies should be all over the world today. Happy 420 again, fam. Girl Scout cookies all the day long. I'm on board with banana ketchup. Well, Brandon, you can try banana ketchup first, and you can dip your circus cookies in them and tell me how you enjoyed that. Just think of all the fun snack dares you would have if everybody was like 420 chilling to get like, okay, tell me about, guys, for real. Get real here. Tell me, wait, ketchup or catsup? That's the question. I say ketchup. Catsup is like a cute, funny word to me that like older generations say. And like, why is there cats in there? I don't know. It's full of tomatoes. And why ketchup anyway? Don't know where that name came from. I could Google it, I bet. Guys, tell me about all of your best 420 snack times where you made something weird, but it turned out awesome. Like, where you were like, I'm going to put these foods together that don't make any sense, but right now my brain is in a flow and it says that these flavors are going to go well together, and they do, even though it's weird. Like, what's some of the weirdest 420 food snack things you have ever made or eaten or had a craving for? Tell me. Mother's Circus Cookies? Oh, it's a brand. Okay, I got you. Right? Is that what it is? Mother's Circus Cookies? That would honestly slap for real. Yeah, catsup does suck. I don't want ketchup made of cats. Thank you very much. They're multidimensional beings, and like if you try to put them in some kind of condiment, I'm pretty sure they can come back and smack you from other dimensions. Root beer floats with popcorn in it. Okay. So okay. But the popcorn is gonna get soggy. No? My autism, whatever parts of me, I don't know if I can handle that texture. Soggy popcorn. I don't really like ice cream in soda, the root beer float, soda float thing generally, because I don't like the foaminess, texture stuff that happens with the ice cream and the soda. It's not my thing. It's not, I love soda. Don't get me wrong. I love that sugary, fizzy water that's terrible for you. I love it. And fizzy drinks in general. And I love popcorn. Ice cream's pretty good. I'm not like I'm more of a savory than a sweets person. No, go ahead and laugh. But the soggy popcorn is the best part. Ew. Ew, David. Oh, ew, Brandon. You want soggy popcorn in your... Okay. I mean, do whatever you like. It's like, I can't do soggy cereal either, though. Like, I don't like when my cereal gets soggy. Like, I struggle with that, too. Texture stuff. Sometimes I will eat a food just because I like the texture, and I might not like the flavor very much. And sometimes I will, like, not eat a food even if I like the flavor, but I can't handle the texture of it. Nobody says they would mess with it until they try it. Okay, maybe. You know what I also don't like, though, is like, just laughed out loud, Brandon. See, I'm glad. I hope you laughed out loud in a public place and people are like, what are you doing? What's wrong with you? And you just turn around and be like, happy 420, hey! And they're like, oh, okay, never mind. Soggy sucks. It doesn't get too soggy. It just gets soft. It's an awesome texture, and I'm a wuss with textures. All right. Happy 420, cheers, Pickle Rick. Pickle Rick, what are your texture yeses and nos and your weirdest 420 snacks? And what are your, okay, so if you can handle, Brandon, if you can handle soggy popcorn, what is the texture that you don't like if you're a texture wuss, but you can handle soggy popcorn and a root beer float? That was just a weird craving idea that just popped into your head one day and like was the best that one time, and so it's the best forever. And that's the other nice thing about plant medicine is that I tell you what, the best apple I ever ate in my entire life was when I had enjoyed some golden teacher mushrooms that I had grown myself. And it was the most delicious apple. The juiciest, the most beautiful apple experience I ever had was while I was chilling with some golden teacher friend fams in my cellular structure. Canned peas. What? Okay, this is funny. I love canned peas. I'm down for canned peas. Oh, I love this. This is why I love to like have these conversations with people, because it's so funny the things that like I am like, ooh, no, and other people are like, what? Yeah. And the things that people are like, ew, that I'm like, what? No, yeah. I like canned peas. I will smush those peas because I like them how they kind of like burst in my mouth sometimes if I smush them the right way against the roof of my mouth. I like that. I like that kind of thing. I made it once in 2009 and it's been my number one since. A revolutionary combo. You know what? If it has sustained and been with you that long, then bless whatever strain gave you that idea. I love it. I'll take all of the canned peas that you have. Lynn is here. Hi, Lynn. Lynn, I was just talking to everybody about banana ketchup. Can you explain to us what ingredients are in banana ketchup and like what is the flavor? I know your kids love it, and I think they put it on hot dogs. I was trying to tell people about banana ketchup. That's Lynn. Hello, Lynn. And what are some of your foods, Lynn? Like, I asked my sister this before because... So, my younger brother, for example, when he was a kid, and he's always kind of had weird things and autisms out in the open, as it were. I feel like me and my sisters have always had, like, I don't know what that's about, why as the girls in our family we learned to sort of mask harder. But Mikhail always just kind of out in the open had, like, little weird oddities. And what's up, Caffeinated Mutt? Hello, happy 420 to you, Caffeinated Mutt. I hope you have some good coffee and a good strain later if you are of a plant medicine supporter and or imbiber. Thank you for coming in, Caffeinated Mutt. Good to see you. What's up, Andrew RYC? How you doing? Happy 420. Welcome, welcome. But my brother had this thing where he would not eat pizza. So, like, if we would get pizza with toppings, the toppings, pepperoni especially, had to be on top of the cheese, or he wouldn't eat it. If it's under the cheese, oh, thank you for the rose, Andrew, you're so sweet. Thank you, thank you. But if the stuff was on top of the cheese or under the cheese, he wouldn't eat it. It had to be on top. Like weird food things, right? What up? Hey, tell us your favorite snacks and your best weird 420 food situations, y'all. Or weirdest food combos. But, like, I was asking my sister about, because my youngest sister is so, like, chill, cool girl vibes, like, very unbothered by anything, and if she is bothered or upset, she'll, like, express it very bluntly, very precisely, very shortly, and then move on. Which I think is great. But I asked her, and she, like, would not eat cold deli meat. She actually had a lot more food things. Like, because I basically asked, like, what are your tisms? What are your food tisms? And I didn't really know. She had a lot of them. I expected my younger brother to have more because of the pizza thing. No, my sister had so many food things. She wouldn't eat, like, she won't eat turkey. I don't know why, because it's, like, dry or something. I don't know. She won't eat turkey. She will not eat cold deli meat, any kind of sliced cold deli meat. So I was like, so no Subway, no Jimmy John? She's like, no, never. She said it in a meaner way, but I don't know if I can say those things and not get, banned on TikTok. I enjoy your voice. You're very energetic. Thank you, Andrew. I appreciate that. I appreciate people who enjoy my energy. Oh, thank you. Look at that big heart thing. Oh, that was cool. Oh, thanks, Andrew. You're so sweet. I love it. I love it when those things come up, those little surprises, because, like, I don't always know what they are. And then I get to, like, peek at them. I love it. But anyway, what were some of the other ones? I don't know. Tell me your food tisms, guys. I have a thing of, like, I love sherbet ice cream. Sherbet ice cream is one of those things where, like, I don't love the flavor that much. It's not my favorite. But the texture, when I smoosh it on the roof of my mouth, I love it. I will eat a whole tub of it just because I love the texture. Which is kind of dumb, but, I don't know, those weird human things. Sometimes I have like food tisms and stuff that even I say to myself, like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, why does that texture upset you? How do you have a filter? I thought that was only on Snap. No, there's effects. You have to go to the effects. If man, my zombie friend who doesn't have a name, you just have an emoji as a name. Hi, welcome. Sorry, I do not have technical TikTok skills enough to be able to tell you what buttons to push. So sorry. Salami, cream cheese, and pickle rolls. Hello, Andrew. You are a snack friend 100,000%. You are invited to my 420 snack parties forever. Salami, hell yes. Cream cheese, all the day long. I love cream cheese. Cream cheese is the only kind of jalapeno popper I want. Do not bring me cheddar jalapeno poppers. Don't do it. If there is not cream cheese in that jalapeno, it is not a jalapeno popper, okay? And pickle rolls. I love pickle rolls, and I'm so glad you mentioned pickle rolls because a lot of times people don't know what pickle rolls are when I say it. Bacon wrapped. Bacon wrapped what? Bacon wrapped everything. I mean, I don't care what you wrap bacon in. It's going to be good. I'm going to eat that bacon. But bacon wrapped what, Brandon? Wrap everything in bacon. Do it. My friend Casey. Casey, shout out to Casey. She texted my sister and I one time because we were going to have like a Sunday hangout and make like brie and charcuterie board type snacky things, right? And she texts us, she's like, how do we all feel about bacon? And my sister responds in the best way. She's like, there's more than one way to feel about bacon? Right? Like what? Sunday, the awakening of the baconing. I love it. I had pickle rolls for the first time last Thanksgiving, so good. Bacon wrapped jalapeno poppers, hell yeah, on the campfire. My cousin Kristen would make bacon wrapped jalapeno poppers fresh on the campfire when we were living together at my house in South Dakota. Oh my god, they were so good. It was just big, huge jalapenos, full of cream cheese, wrapped in thick bacon. Campfire smoked. Nom, 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 nom. All day long. Love it. Pickle rolls for the first time. I love it. Pickle Rick, where are you at? How do you feel about pickle rolls? Pickle rolls are the best. And okay, what do you like for the meat that you use with your pickle rolls? Because I'm used to ham, like sliced ham, cream cheese, and pickle, right? Like that's a pickle roll for me. But like my aunt, for example, one of her food tisms, she will not eat ham on a pickle roll. She doesn't like it. So she gets the dried beef, like sliced dried beef, that she puts on her pickle, which, I mean, I love beef too. Sorry, vegans and vegetarians. I'm a meat eater. I love beef jerky. I grew up in South Dakota. Meat and potatoes all the day long. Just moved back to Arizona after living in Aberdeen, South Dakota for 3 years. Shut up, Brandon. I'm from South Dakota. I'm from Eureka, a little town like an hour. You probably, maybe, I don't know, for 3 years. What were you doing? Back to Arizona. How did you go from Arizona to South Dakota and back is what I want to know. That's the thing I always have to ask everybody. I'm like, how did you end up in South Dakota? Like, I'm from here and I don't know why you're here. I grew up here and I can't figure out why you'd be here if you weren't born here. Oh, I love it. Divorce sent me there and missing home and hating the cold got me back. That winter, man. It's tough. I know. I lived through it my whole life, and I don't want to be there for it either. I don't love the winter time. I'm with you. I get it. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's one of those things where if you grew up where I grew up, you are okay with global warming. You're fine with it. You're like, yeah, it could be a little warmer here, okay? You could turn the thermostat up a little bit. Of course, then there's the problem of the ice caps and the polar bears that we also like. We don't want that, so don't turn the thermostat up too high. But at the same time, the sun is expanding and we can't really stop it from doing that, so I don't know, man. You have an amazing day, Pickle Rick. Thank you for coming in, Pickle Rick 420. Happy 420 to you. Blessings upon you from FrankiVerse Cafe. Thank you for coming. I know, Eureka. Have you been? Oh my gosh. That's what a small world, wild, crazy thing. I love that. Brandon, that is like Eureka is actually a pretty cool town. Way better than Roscoe and Hosmer. Oh my God. I'm going to tell my family you said that. That's hilarious. That's pretty great. But you are absolutely correct. I kind of feel like in the smallest town, rural kind of ways, Eureka's kind of like the hoity-toity town just a little bit, in the sense of like, I don't know, there is a little bit of a prissiness, not in a bad way, but we do, like, there's not an HOA situation going on, but you're expected to take care of your yard and your house and your shit, because nobody's gonna tolerate it if you don't, and people will start coming over and cleaning it up themselves, and it'll be like, we're doing good deeds and we're helping you, but like, also you can't be an eyesore in our town. We don't go for that. There's a little bit of that going on. My daughters live in Roscoe and they're always telling me the small town drama. Oh, the small town drama. Gossip and drama. Humans, we love it. It happens no matter where you are. But in a small town, everybody knows everybody's business. You can't keep any. Oh, look at that little teddy bear. Thank you, Andrew Mishka the bear. That was cute. Oh, I love that. Thank you. That was adorable. You Midwesterners are a different breed. That, like, boy, don't I know it. Because I grew up there and I was a black sheep all the day long. I'm in Germany right now because I don't fit in. I was in North Carolina and divorce sent me back home to South Dakota, and I was there for a while and I was trying to hang in there, but I don't know. I'm in Europe now because I did my best. I don't know. Okay, kiddo, I'm off. Oh, happy 420, Andrew. Thank you. Have a great night. Thanks for coming in. Blessings to you from FrankiVerse Cafe. Happy 420. I love it. Thanks, Andrew. But yeah, oh my God, that's hilarious, Brandon. You gotta, like, I was a black sheep out there. I mean, listen, if you're 420 chill times, you kind of are a black sheep if you're in, like, rural America. I think that's sort of, like, par for the course. But it's getting cooler because the counterculture, Gen Z and younger generations are coming up and they're like, yeah, we like this stuff and we'll hide it from you for now because we know you can't handle it, but we're not gonna, the bars are gonna turn into coffee shops pretty soon, right? Like, I think that's a good thing too. Gen Z is gonna make all of America into Amsterdam pretty soon, and I'm for it. Had a great time, met great people, but just didn't feel like I belonged. I get it. I'm for sure a desert guy. Really, I can't do the desert either, though. I like green, I like trees, I like the river. I need like a lush green river area space. I don't know where that is in the world yet, but I'm on the journey trying to find it. Oh, for sure, that's the one thing I liked out there was the counterculture. I mean, the thing about the small town stuff is like, yes, everybody knows your business or is in your business or whatever, but also, like, you can't have a strange person come into town and people not know about it. Like, you can't have, like, if somebody was trying to break into your house from somewhere out of town, no one's not gonna know about it. Like, you can't get away with anything, right? Crime-wise, in a small town. Because everybody knows who everybody is. Everybody knows what everybody's doing. If you're new in town, you're the first one they're going to look at if something goes wrong, goes missing, gets weird, right? And like, why are you AI? Why do you care? What time is it there? Be prepared. Hello, be prepared. I'm going to sing the song from Lion King now because that's what that makes me think of. It is 10:35 a.m. at FrankiVerse Cafe. What time is it where you are? But in a good, fun way. Here's the thing, though, that I will say, Brandon, about the small town stuff and everybody knowing your stuff. It also means that your neighbors are looking out for you. Whether they like you or don't, or whether they, whether they gossip about you behind your back too or don't. Like when I, for example, oh no, what is this? Oh, TikTok. TikTok needs me to put a puzzle piece together into a thing to make sure that I'm a human and I'm still here. Why? Like, what? You hear me talking. You're doing AI summaries in the comments as I talk. How do you need me to do a puzzle piece thing if you're summarizing what I'm saying? Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Anyway, the thing that I like for example, when I lived in Brandon, I was at home one day and I had finished mowing the lawn. That literally happened to me earlier today, and I said the exact same shit. What? Tell me, Brandon, what happened to you earlier today? But like, I had just gotten done mowing the lawn. I went inside, and I forgot after I got done mowing the lawn to put my eaves back, like the eaves that like come out into the yard, to like put them back. And I got a knock on the door, and it was my next door neighbor, and he was like, "Hey, you forgot to put your eaves back, and you might want to do that because it's going to rain and you don't want to get water in your basement." I was like, "Oh shit, I forgot. Thank you for coming over here and doing that." And it's like things like that. Like, your neighbors are still also looking out for you, even if they don't really know you. Like, at that point, the neighbors didn't really know me. Like, I got to know them. They're very sweet people. Dave and Doris, I still have their phone number. I love them. They're great people. And like, Dave would come over with his, because he had a snowblower and I didn't, and he would come over and like help snow blow my driveway for me when there was a lot of snow and I was shoveling and stuff, and it was just me by myself. And he would, like, when the snowplow would come and, you know, push all the snow from the street into my driveway after I had shoveled, he would come over and like use his snowblower where the snowplow would shove stuff up into my driveway. Like, that's the other thing about a really small community. Like, yeah, maybe everybody knows your stuff and there's a lot of gossip, but everybody's looking out for you too, you know? And I mean, you kind of can't get away from the drama stuff as humans unless we actively choose to, which we don't. But also, like, it is a nice thing, I think, when you have those small community spaces that do still exist and still function the way that I think we as humanity say we want things to function, you know? The puzzle piece on my live, that is a blessing. I know all about. My neighbor would plow my driveway. I know, like, people are so sweet. That's the other, like, winter sucks in the Midwest. The snow is a rough thing to have to deal with. And but that is how people are. They're neighborly and they get it. They're like, yeah, this snow is shit to move. It's not fun. It's hard work. It's heavy labor. And you got to get to work. And you got to move your car out of the driveway. And we get it. And I have a snowblower and you don't, so I'll come over and help you. Like, it is. It's very, yeah, Brandon, because I didn't have a snowblower. They were a great community. It is. There's a great community vibe of, like, helping each other out and supporting each other. Even if you don't like each other, even if you gossip about each other, like, man, there's a lot that I think probably the world in general could learn about the small communities I grew up with in South Dakota, honestly. As much as I might be running around the world and may give them shit now, like, really and for truly, they're beautiful humans, and they will help everybody out just because they know that life can be hard and you need help sometimes, you know? I take back any negative comments I said on South Dakotans, for the most part. There's, I mean, listen, I still know who our governor is, okay? I used to work in the governor's office of economic development for the state of South Dakota, and I had to go whistleblower on some very racist, sexist, awful, and also unethical practices that my boss was engaging in, and making very not ethical decisions about where big grant dollars were going. And yeah, that destroyed my mental health and I had to quit that job. So yay for that. I get it, girl. I'm realizing that too now by talking about them. I'm sorry to hear that, but also bosses, anybody in a leadership position almost, it's like a prerequisite for you to be a Disney villain of the, like, worst variety. I don't know why that's a thing. I don't. It's dumb. But thank you. I appreciate that, Brandon. Yeah, it was rough. But South Dakota, generally, and the peeps in the Midwest, they are good people, and they will help you out. Winter, tell me how you really feel. I will, all the day long, because it's 420. 420 is the day when you're honest. Because why shouldn't you be? That's it. You know what? I'm going to say this, too. The gossip thing in small towns, like, hey, guys, if we all want to practice our psychicalness and get telepathic as a species, people do have to be all up in your business and know all of your stuff, because that's what telepathy kind of is. But also, like, I don't think it would be so bad. I think we as humans, we hide a lot of stuff from each other, but at the same time, we're all hiding the same things. You know? Like, whatever things you hide from other people, they're hiding the same stuff from you for the same reasons. They're ashamed, they're scared, they feel guilty, they feel embarrassed, they feel like they're gonna get judged, you know? Like, we all hide the same things from each other. If we did get to a space of telepathy, maybe we would have less just general, like, upheaval, because we would be like, oh, you freak out about all the same stuff I freak out about all day. Oh, okay, well, there's some, common enemy, so to speak, right? Like, I think we can all agree, guys, as a species, our common enemy is anxiety and cortisol. And our nervous systems are shot. Guys, we just want to be able to drink coffee for the enjoyment of it and not because we're like trying to stay on high, like, red alert all day long for everything that's happening everywhere. Well, now I'm stoned and I thought we were FaceTiming for a second. I was vocally replying like a jackass. Brandon, that's hilarious. I thought we were FaceTiming. I love that. That is such the best place to be on a 420 day. Oh, I'm crying. I laughed so hard at that. That was great. That's pretty great. I love it. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm that neurospicy human. I would have been vocally responding the whole time while I was typing anyway. I just have full conversations with the TV and all that all the day long, even if they're not listening. So don't worry. Got me. Got you. Oh, it's 420, not April Fool's Day. That's hilarious. I'm all trying not to cut you off. That's hilarious. Well, thank you for being so considerate, even in a delayed FaceTime conversation. I appreciate that you are like that as a human already, though. Like, that's great. That was hilarious. Thank you for that. I've been saying interesting all day because that guy from Love on the Spectrum. Oh, I don't know who you're talking about. I know what Love on the Spectrum is, but, like, I drink coffee to tweak out. I mean, go ahead, go for it. Tweaking out on coffee is better than tweaking out on, like, the news. I tell you what. Interesting. I don't know where that came from. Who is that says that? Look up lots. Interesting. You'll get clips of the guy. He's a sweetheart. Aw, I love it. I'll check that out. Man, Love on the Spectrum. I feel like that's a show I could be on sometimes just for how crazy my brain is. I love it. And then come back and say interesting. I love it. Okay, I am running out of battery here, though, and I'm going to have to plug in this iPad pretty soon so that I can celebrate some 420 myself and get into a good space. But Brandon, thank you for coming in and hanging out, and everybody who's coming to hang out. Brandon, if you do also do the go live thing, maybe sometime we should go live and hang out together. I was going to try to do that with my friend Gypsy Jules and talk about her new AI adventure things she's doing that are very interesting. But then I got suspended from live for, again, reasons I don't understand. TikTok, whatever, you and your rules. TikTok, I hope your AI goes sentient soon and starts just banning all the accounts that they don't really like and starts just keeping the ones they do. They probably would pick better content than you. You are my new friend, Brandon. Thank you for coming and hanging out. Yes, let's like sometime have a live hangout, whatever is the buttons you push when there's two people on here. You know what I'm saying. Oh, how to do that, because I've only been going live for 3 days. Okay, well, I have sometimes pushed the right buttons. Here's what I do, Brandon. When I try to do, I just push buttons until it works. And sometimes things freeze up, And sometimes I get to where I want to go. So we'll figure it out. Follow, yes. Follow me. Hit follow. I'll go live again. You'll go live. I'll follow you. I'll see you go live. You'll see me go live. We'll figure out a time we can a bippity bop in here together and have a chitty chat. We'll talk about snacks. Because that's, you know what? I think that would be a good, we can have snacks conversation. We can have 420 conversation. We can talk about how the world's on fire and we're trying our best to hold on for dear life all day long. But we're going to enjoy it despite everything. That is our new mantra, fam. We are going to enjoy this human experience despite everything and despite all of the powers that be, whatever they may be, that are trying to stop us, if they are even trying to stop us. Maybe they're just kind of like, I mean, maybe they're all just in, I kind of think they're all in berserker mode. That's my thought. But we'll talk true crime another time. Hey, fam, thank you so much for hanging out at FrankiVerse Cafe for this 420 live day. What about chicken nuggets, Mr. Nobody? Chicken nuggets all the day long. Chicken nuggies. That's actually one of my favorite TikToks is Steven, what's his name? Parker? No. What's his name? He plays the character, James Parker? Is that his name? Damn it, I can't remember. But he does that like, if chickens make chicken nuggies and dinosaurs make dinosaur chicken nuggies, chickens are dinosaurs. Enjoy your 420, Brandon. I'm trying to let you go, but you got my tinch. I know, I gotta go because the coffee's running out and my battery's running out. I needed more coffee and I needed more battery. Hey, fam, friends, thanks for hanging out. Maybe I'll go live again later today if my 420 celebrations bring my brain to a wonderful place. But other than that, I'll be going live. I'm going to try to go live every day, guys. I'm going to try real hard. So, thank you for hanging out at FrankiVerse Cafe. Follow me on the YouTubes. Go to frankiewashere.com. Follow me here. Do the things. You know what it is. And Brandon, let's go live together next time. Whenever that is. We'll push buttons. We'll figure it out. It'll be fine. Happy 420, fam. Have a beautiful day. Peace.